his seat now. We will begin in just a few moments. Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Of course. We will go ahead and begin. And the first question will come from Zoom, and it will be from Chris Bivlamore.
Hi, Coach. Sorry, but I got to ask this. Just any update on Trey that you can give us, his status or prospects of playing tomorrow?
No, there isn't. I haven't. Nothing for you.
Okay, just got to ask.
Yeah.
Christos.
Hello, Coach. How are you?
I'm good.
Great. What did you see on film about Game 5 of the series?
Just that we did not come out prepared for the intensity of that game. And it was very similar to really Game 2 when they jumped on us. Just, for whatever reason, the intensity, we talked about the level of intensity that we needed to come out with. They basically hit us in the mouth early and really established the physicality of the game. They were going to be in attack mode, and we didn't really respond. Certainly not in that first quarter. The next 3 quarters, we did a little better job and was able to fight our way back into the game. But they established the tempo of that game right from the start.
And also, Game 6 is a win or go home game for you. How is the mood in the locker room, and how are you going to approach Game 6, especially the first minutes of the game?
Well, pretty much, talk about all the things we didn't do last night. So defensively, 28 points in the first quarter in the paint is just. I don't have a answer for that. That was just not defending at all, not helping at all. Really a dominant performance by Milwaukee attacking us in the paint. And we have talked about that we have to establish our defense, and we have to play that way for 48 minutes. You're not going to play perfect basketball for 48 minutes, but you have to establish your defense and the pressure that you're going to need to play with in that first quarter. And I would, I always say the start of the game. And we just did not do that. They were basically walking to the rim on us, and 28 points again in the paint in the first quarter. 44 at the half. Just was really a dominant performance by them.
Jacob Roth.
After that slow start, you guys kind of played them pretty even for the rest of the game. Were there some encouraging things you took away from those last 3 quarters?
Well, the next 3 quarters kind of got our feet under us and, started to get some stops and, make some baskets and, was able to, cut the game, get the game close. But again, I thought they had the momentum. They kept that momentum for really the entire game. And, they just had a read on what they needed to do to stop us. And I really didn't feel that we, got momentum and was able to establish ourselves consistently on either end of the floor.
Zach Klein.
Coach, I know you teach the principles of boxing out, but when you're smaller and athletic, is that kind of a lost art?
No, we talk about that, as I have said to our guys, we're being the bag, and, they're hitting the bag every single time. And we need to, switch that around. We need to hit first. They are coming in and running in, Pat and Tucker, all of those guys. Last night they had their bigs in the paint a lot more with Lopez and Portis, and they're just coming in and pounding and taking advantage of their size. We got to hit first. We got to hit. Box those guys out. Some of those guys we have to get a smash on, get 2 on them, 3 on them. But we got to hit first. We know that is a part of their attack, is the offensive rebounding. And they have basically outworked us, on the boards, either rebounding the ball or tapping it out and giving themselves extra possession. So it starts with, that's an attitude, rebounding the basketball. You got to hit and go get, hit and pursue. And they're doing a better job of that.
Tim Bontemps.
Hey, Nate, real quick. Did you guys do anything on court today? Are you going to, or is this just a rest and recovery and film day ahead of tomorrow's game?
No, it's to get what you need. And that's pretty much all of the above. Some guys need film. Some guys need rest. Some guys need treatment. Some guys need shots, so that's pretty much the day that we had.
Allison Mastrangelo.
Sorry if you were already asked this. I was on mute or something in the beginning, but when it comes to Trey Young's injury, is it more so that he feels like physically he can't play, or is it more so as the team doctor is more concerned that he could hurt himself even more if he does play?
No, if Trey could play, he would be out there, so it's both medical and Trey, giving us feedback as far as him being able to play in the game. So it's not anything that's long term. It's just he has had pain that is not comfortable enough for him to get out there and feel that he can help the team.
So I guess that was my follow-up question is, what do you need, or what does he need to feel like? Because I feel like a 50% Trey is still better than a no Trey. So what do you need to see to have him back out there?
Well, it's what he needs to feel and what he needs to see. So, that's we put that on our players. We're not going to put those guys out there if they feel that there's a risk of injuring themselves, or players have to make that decision too if they feel they can't help the team. So 50% for you may not be comfortable enough with Trey. So it's all about the player and how he feels.
Stephanie Sutton.
Coach, I was going to ask, did it surprise you at all how well the Bucks played without Giannis? And what are you expecting from them in Game 6, not knowing whether Giannis will play or not again?
No, it did surprise me. I said before, that's a good team over there, and they have a lot of options. Last night, I thought they certainly took advantage of that. They're still going to be the same team with Giannis in the lineup. They are an attack the paint team. They play that way with Giannis, and they showed last night they play that way without Giannis. They want to attack the paint, attack the rim. If you take away the paint and collapse on the ball, they will kick out and shoot the 3 ball. So really that was not a surprise to me. What they did, how easily they did that was a surprise to me, because we knew that that's their game plan, that's their MO, and we didn't do a good job of defending the paint as well as we did in Game 3, and they punished us last night in the paint.
Can you also talk about the intensity of going into tomorrow night's game? You guys are trying to force a Game 7, and the Bucks are trying to win the game and go on to the finals. Just how intense will it be there tomorrow night?
Well, on our end, we know what we have to do, and we certainly can't come out with come out the way we did last night. So we know it's win or go home for us, and I expect us to respond.
Raphael Haynes.
Hey, Nate. With Cam looking more comfortable each game, is it a possibility that his minutes restriction could get increased? And if so, would you plan on playing him more?
Yeah, I mean, I have to listen to our trainers in situations like that, and the player again. If there's restrictions on, and you got to look at the fact that Cam hasn't played in 4 months, so it's not so much minutes as opposed to conditioning. A lot of times in the last 2 games when I've subbed him, it's been more he needs a breather than minutes restriction. So he hasn't played in 4 months, and to now all of a sudden be out there and going up and down the floor, hasn't played 5-on-5 basketball. Just conditioning is a factor with Cam at this time.
And then can you, just after looking at the game film, can you talk about Cam's performance and how impressed you are with him?
Well, we like his length, and defensively, we've talked about the pressure that we need on the ball, and Cam, that's how he plays. Really, we can feed off of that. I didn't think we did last night, where he's up into the basketball, he's challenging the catch, challenging the dribble on every possession. I thought we were basically playing, most of us playing on the back of our heels, and allowing those guys to just really just go through our chests and get to the rim. And with that type of breakdown and not having weak side help to come over and rotate to the breakdowns, it was just, that's not us. It happened last night, but I know, and we know that we're much better than that.
Jonathan Simmons.
Afternoon, Coach Nate. Quick question for you. 2 things. One, do you see a ratcheting up of your own physicality, especially in terms of if you're going to foul, make the foul be one that would stop the opponent from actually making a shot? And number 2, how do you get the guys to be more handsy, active on defense as you guys were in game 4 that you won?
Well, you show what you look like last night, and you show them what you look like last night, and you show them what you look like when you've had success. And certainly, again, I won't talk about strategy, as far as what we're going to do and those things, fouling and those adjustments, but it's just expected that the level of intensity each game has got to go up. And I think I said this after game 2. They were playing at a level that we got to get to. And I saw that again last night, where they came out with that intensity and we didn't respond to that. We knew that they were going to come out very aggressive. It's very similar to how we came out when Trey wasn't in the lineup, and other guys were getting an opportunity to play and start. So we knew that, but we didn't respond with the appropriate intensity, playing with that urgency, playing connected basketball out on that floor last night. And, they pretty much dominated that game, so yeah, we know what we have to do, and it's just a matter of us going out and doing that.
Thank you, Coach.